Hello friends, welcome back to another video. We are almost done with this ranking the episodes, the season's episode series, and only 2 or 3 episodes are left. Well, I really enjoyed this series, one of, if not the best series I've done in my series yet, in my channel yet. So, anyhow, let's get started. This season 9, Hunted. At 10th place we have episode 85, Firstborn, and the season premiere. Well, I actually like this season premiere and I find it to be one of the best seasons premieres actually. It was kinda slow sometimes, but overall it was pretty solid as a season premiere. But comparing to other episodes it wasn't that cool. You saw the elemental monsters for the first time since season 4. Yeah, and it was so awesome to see them again, and it was very cool, and I didn't expect that actually to see them again, but it was cool. And it was about time to see them again in Ninjago. But I'm sad that we didn't see all of them. I mean, I wanted to see Bolobo and Ash and Camille and all of these, but at least we got most of them, and the most important ones like Skylar, Nero and Shade and Karloff. Also, the First Realm stuff was kinda cool. I mean, I preferred the Ninjago stuff or the Ninjago story in this episode, but the First Realm one was cool. Also, we saw the ninja being captured, and at the end, we got a pretty cool cliffhanger with Iron Baron. Iron Baron is a very cool villain. And overall, the episode as season premiere was pretty solid, but not that great comparing to other episodes from this season. At ninth place we have episode 88, How to Build a Dragon. This was mostly a Jay Fox episode when we got this flashback of Jay in this episode, and his flashback with which was very cool. It's probably my least favorite one out of the 3 flashbacks, but still a very cool one. Also, the idea of making a dragon was pretty unique actually, but it wasn't trashed at all. We got a montage of the ninja trying to build it and all of this, and I really like it. Also, we have this. Also, it was Firstborn debut in this season, which was very cool. This season did a lot. Not this episode was kind of filler a little, but it did a lot of things, and I actually enjoyed it. Enjoyed it. At 8th place we have episode 87, Radio Free Ninjago. Well, at the beginning when I first watched this episode I really hated, but when I watched it now I really like it actually. The first realm stuff wasn't that cool, but I really like the Ninjago story in this episode. We basically saw the resistance, the elemental masters, and Lloyd trying to go to Borg Tower and record, and Lloyd talking to the other Ninjago citizens and give them a little motivation, all this, which was a cool idea actually, a pretty unique one. So actual Lloyd's speech was very cool and very awesome one to see and give you motivation, all of this. And yeah. At 7th place, you have episode 91, The Weakest Link. Actually, a lot of people hated this episode, but for me it was pretty cool and I liked it much. My favorite thing about it is in the end, with this cliffhanger, with the two rooms being with each other, and Garmadin is confused. He's trying to know which one is the real Hiromi. But it was very cool. Also very cool the idea of Mistake being an Oni and all of this. So the episode was pretty cool actually, and it's actually a very cool one. But comparing to other episodes from the same season, it's not awesome. At 6th place we have episode 90, Two Lies, One Truth. This episode is probably the most forgettable one in this season, so I actually can't talk really much about it in this here. But I remember that it was pretty cool. We saw the ninja going to this Oni home or something like that, or Oni base, which was very creepy and cool. And at the end we saw the ninja going to get the dragon armor, which was very cool. So other than that I don't have much to talk about this episode because it was pretty forgettable in my opinion. But but I remember that I like it. At 5th place we have episode 86, Iron and Stone. Well, the beginning of this episode was awesome. With this scene with Iron Baron trying to figure out what these creatures are, which are the ninja and all of this. It was a continuation to episode 85, and it was more based on the first realm story. The Ninjago story was kind of filler here, but we saw Mistake for the first time this season, which was cool, I guess. I mean, I don't like Mistake that much, but she's not a terrible character. Also, we saw that fight between the ninja and Slab, the Earth Dragon, which was a very cool fight. I mean, it's probably the only fight. I mean, I expressed to you how much I hate giant monsters fight in my season 11 episodes review, but this one was actually pretty cool and I found myself enjoying it. I liked how the ninja were fighting and all of this, and it was a pretty cool fight. At fourth place, I have episode 89, The Gilded Path. Now we are moving from good episodes to very great episodes. This one was actually very awesome and enjoyed it. You saw Wu being a teenager and all this. Maybe you'll be confused why he is growing up very fast, but because you know why. Because of the time blade and all this. And believe it or not, when I first watched this season, I was confused why he's growing up that fast. But in the end, I knew why. Also, we got a very awesome scene, probably one of the best scenes from this season, which is the first Spinjitzu Master scene with young Wu and young Garmadon, which was a very cool scene and a very cool dream for Wu. Also, this episode introduced Faith, or heavy metal, which is Faith, and she's not an evil character and all. Basically, this episode did a lot. This is why I really love it. Also, the Ninjago stuff was cool. I don't remember much of it, but I remember that it was cool and all this, and this episode was actually pretty cool. An awesome one. At third place, I have episode 93, Lessons for a Master. Well, in my top 10 Ninjago best episodes, this episode was at 10th place. It was the only episode from Hunted, but I actually don't agree with myself that much now. This is the only change from my top 10 Ninjago episodes. I probably put on 10th place another episode of season 9, which you will know it later. But basically, this episode is still an awesome and very enjoyable one to watch. We saw the dragon hunters trying to see if they should help the ninja or not. Also, we got an awesome scene with Iron Baron and Wu with the golden armor and all this. And it was actually very shocking that the dragon armor doesn't control Firstborn. It's the rider who does. So also it has one of the darkest scenes of the season, if not the series, which was the Iron Baron death. It was just a very dark scene, and actually, I don't know, I found it to be very dark and scary. I don't know about you, but overall the episode was actually very cool. In the end, we saw the ninja going to Ninjago, which was final. They went there, but the episode was very cool, and I enjoyed the dragon hunter in this episode. And I see, in most of the episodes, I just say that I love the first realm thing, and don't. And most of the episodes, the Ninjago stuff is a little boring. This is why I actually prefer the first realm story a lot more than the Ninjago story. At second place, we have episode 94, the season finale, which is called Green Destiny. Also, this is the very last episode from all of Ninjago, written by Dan and Kevin Hickman, which is very sad and all that. And I actually really miss these guys because now Ninjago is suffering in terms of writing and all of this. But anyways, this episode was actually awesome and probably one of my favorite season finales. I mean, it doesn't have any shock, any plot twist or unpredictable things and all this, like season 8, for example, but still an awesome finale. But I like the fight between Lloyd, Garmadon, and Wood. It was an awesome fight and probably the best one in this season and probably one of the best in this series. Also, I like what the ninja were doing in this episode. Also, this is also just a fun fact. This is the only episode in the whole season that the four ninja put on their ninja hoods and all that. It's just an nitpick, but I decided to say it in this video. And overall, the finale was actually pretty cool and didn't disappoint me at all. With an awesome cliffhanger to the Oni coming in season 10. And at first place, we have episode 92, Saving Faith. This is my 10th favorite episode from all of Ninjago, and just found it to be an awesome episode. I mean, we saw the ninja trying to save Faith and all of this, but at the end it was a trap and they were captured. Also, but this episode, what makes it my favorite episode from the season was the Ninjago stuff. This is by far the best episode for the Ninjago. I mean, the Ninjago story was very boring in all of the episodes except for this episode and episode 87. It was just so awesome. We saw a fight between Mistaki and Garmadon, and her uniform is so awesome and cool and creepy, and that fight was so cool also. but sadly Mistake was killed in this episode, but off screen. Also, Skylar got Garmadon's power, and now she is able to control the Colossus, and a lot of things happened in this episode. Also, Iron Baron and Yongu and the First Realm, and all of this was cool. Basically, this episode was just so awesome, and it's one of the most enjoyable episodes to watch from season 9. And yeah, that's it for today's video. Give me in the comments your opinion about season 9, which episodes are your favorite, and which episodes are your least favorite. Also, give me your opinion of the video in the comments down below. And yeah, that's it for today's video. Please like and subscribe, share it with your friends, and yeah, see you next time.